the things that I want to say about what is commanding my attention and what has changed since 2021 is that I've been learning a lot from many different people. And in understanding the scene, I draw from many different kinds of well springs. And so, in a sense, the last 2 days have been a set of field research where I was at a high finance mainstream event organized by the FT on the future of asset management. And I thought that the reflections from in the closing keynote in particular from the founding partner of Global Impact Infrastructure Partners presents maybe the best scene setting for what has actually changed in from 2021 to now. And that is that, in a sense, impact investing is perhaps even more on the fringe than it was in 2021. And I know that that's sometimes difficult for the community of impact investing to hear someone offer that as a critique and an observation. But if we could reflect on the kind of scene setting that was done in mainstream conversations, where, for example, the closing keynote spoke to global inequality as a driver of what was shaping their investment strategies at GIP and BlackRock. And you know that I listen very carefully to what the impact community has to say. And we don't hear very much about global inequality from within the impact investing community. We hear a lot about metrics. We hear a lot about numeric measures of impact for their own portfolios. But in terms of the ability to have that 40,000-foot view, sadly, nothing much has changed between 2021 and today. And you mentioned political headwind. And it's really interesting that, if anything, the US impact investing community has become more whinging, more hand-wringing, and certainly more parochial. And so the conversations in the community and in the specialized media and so on is very much about tactical responses to changes in the White House, as though the US is the only country in the world. And you will not be surprised to hear me say that, but I would have hoped that the folks in the impact investing community would have taken some of the pushback, some of the good advice about what can actually help to improve genuine, and as my colleague, who I hope is on the call, Lauren Rollins, always emphasizes, including to our own team, that what is important is not only measurable impact, it is meaningful impact. And in the 4 years, there's been a proliferation of metrics on measuring impact. And as my colleague Ginger would say as well, not a lot on post-investment impact measures, but lots of metrics on what they are going to do, but still not very much on qualitative, rich data, insights from anthropology, insights from ethnography on meaningful impact.